welcome to the stream. Welcome back to Friday evening behind the streamer. I'm your fellow streamer host, NibletK. Welcome. How's everyone's day been so far? Thus far. I hope everyone is having a spectacular day. Now, the title of the stream dictates a little bit about what we're going to talk about. Also, maybe microphone in my face would actually help with the milky smooth voice. At least a little bit. So yeah, as per usual, I am not very planned. But that's not even the point. Because, actually we are. But not to the degree we should be. Just a sec. I need to get juice. The day has been saved. Whoop, 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 whoop. But I also think I'm gonna have one of these monsters. One of these monsters. Stupid chair. Okay. Let's talk a little bit about the Intergalactic Twitch space station. That is a program that I am intending on role playing, so to say. As being part of my streaming mission, my Twitch mission. I'm gonna have to review all of my thoughts and ideas and start working on everything. The principle is actually fairly simple. We don't need that. Oh, I can close it and save it. New text document. This is what I'm gonna work with. Okay, the Intergalactic Twitch space station. Now, we could do the Twitch TV. We could have a triple S in there, the Twitch space streaming station. But whatever, nonetheless. So, role play the commander of the ship / station working for Twitch. Missions, stream games, sad missions. Side missions can be a lot of things. Let's just say miscellaneous, not specific games, right? Side missions are never ever going to be the streaming of a game. We can put something like maybe Legos or puzzles, or let's say, what's another cool thing that we can do? Board games. I don't know about board games. We'll keep that open for now. So we're role-playing the commander of the ship, our station. We're working for Twitch, where we're doing missions. Then we got commissions, I would say. Channel points for channel points. Right, we got the commissions, we got our channel points, which will activate challenges or LP games. We're just spewing out ideas. Okay, let's revisit. So we're the commander of the ship. Here's another thing. So we're working for Twitch. We got the commissions. Then we got mission rewards and unlockables. That is a weird word for me right now. Unlockables. Time to unlock certain features. So that can be, let's say, nib coins. I don't know. That's just the first thought. It's basically currency. My currency. Then we can also get specific items, gear, etc. Let's get some ideas. The specific items, I was thinking something on like whiskey. I always write that differently. I don't know. Toys, gear, like streaming gear. We're gonna try to make it fun, so it doesn't matter what kind of mission. We're going to always progress through a mission. Okay. Premise of time. schedule. So we are always going to work on a mission, which is our basic stream time. Side missions are going to come into play either on stream, like we're doing today with the talk show, or they can be mini side missions that I can do on the side, but we still need to showcase the progress or the behind the scenes, basically. When you put in the end result, you place in the file of the mission, of the completed mission, right? Right. So we're always going to talk about all of the missions that we're going to partake. Now, each mission is going to either give us a reward in these specifics or an unlockable. Now, in the unlockable sections, station rooms, I'm thinking about doing like specific projects that we're going to partake or that we might think of, or whatever it is that is going to evolve into. Those are going to be things that we need first to work for, and second, like unlock the feature. Moving on forward, unlocking the feature by doing the mission, we get the unlock. So there's either like another station room, which could also represent like a total different show entirely, or a totally different theme or sketch or whatever it is that we're going to do. How I am envisioning it, I am currently a small-time streamer first. We are also not a full-time streamer. If we actually get to a point where we can say things are going to progress that in the way that we are going to either put in more hours or do more specific things, I don't know exactly how, but those can come into play with unlocking specific features that progress the stream. Now, I know it doesn't make a lot of sense just by telling it that way right now, but it has a lot of sense in my head, and I kind of don't really want to basically spill it out right now, because then there's no mystery factor, and there's also no how should I put this? No journey, no mystery of the journey. Next we didn't talk about the premise of time and schedule, but key feature, and here we're going to talk about our subs are going to have, let's say, how do you call those things? A case file. That means each new sub will fill in a form. So something on the verge of like, we need a picture or unknown. Then we need name, obviously, alias, species, origin. This could be galaxy, planet, etc. Then there's I don't know, skills, loves, hates, etc., etc. Okay. The followers are part of the chat, or just part of chat. I don't know. Supporters? Can we call them supporters? Part of the crew? No. Mods are gonna be part of the crew. So that can either be home base, station, command, or on the space station. That could mean two things. People that are gonna influence, modding and helping me out, are gonna be part of the crew. Now, the home base station, command station, is basically our home, command center that helps us out and gives us feedback and helps with the missions and whatnot, which is perfectly okay. Now, on the space station are actually going to be real life people that will be employees or whatever, people that will want to embark on this quest, on this journey as well with myself, and actually be here with me in whatever it is that we're going to do. So for instance, this is just a thought, if we can get someone to be actually beside me, be it an editor, it doesn't even matter, just spur idea, right? Just an idea. For instance, if we would ever get an editor that would be willing to sit with me and have, take part in the command center, in the space station, he could be someone that also maybe plays with me. He can drop in, he can role play. Basically, that's what you're gonna have to do if you're gonna be part of the crew on the station. You're gonna have to role play the whole theme. We can do more skits, more montages, and a lot more things like that. We can actually play like D&D or other things. I do have a lot of ideas, but obviously I cannot bring everything into fulfillment right now. I would like to have someone that can really be in real time on like the secondary computer that does all of the streaming cases, the Stream Deck and all the OBS program and all that. They can just do it in real time. Obviously, I would need some control of that as well. So I would envision 2 Stream Decks hooked up to that same PC. One I have access to, and the other one, and the PC, the other person has complete access to it. We can also get different cameramans. Yes, you heard right, a different mobile camera. That would really mean someone would have to be there. Just imagine the way certain unboxing YouTubers have either fixed cameras or they have someone managing a camera, and they can, even if it's not like a follow cam or a handheld cam, they still have the option to move the camera view as they wanted, so they could focus on specific things. They can zoom in, zoom out in real time. They can move according to whatever it is. If I would showcase like this thing, that would be like this, and you want to zoom in on, see, you I was out of frame right now with what I'm holding in the hand. Imagine you could really take all of this and it would like get bigger in the same time and would shift to the other part, and this would come into focus like that. Those are just some of the ideas. Now the production value and project is huge for such things. That is why we are revolving all of this around the unlockable sections, right? As soon as we get the option to do something more, we're going to tie it to a mission, which on fulfillment hopefully aligns with the fulfillment of the planning of what it is that we're unlocking, basically. And thus you also have, a different kind of pull for the audience to see, oh man, I really want him to get this done, to succeed with this game, to succeed with this mission, so that he can finally unlock the blah 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 part of the ship, and then we can start acquiring that and that, and we can finally see what's gonna happen next and whatever. So the premise of time and schedule, and coming back to this, we got time is H2O. No. What is oxygen? O2. I think that's how. You know what? Oxygen. I'll just write it down. My chemistry is bad. Right? Time is oxygen. I'm very inspired about the whole oxygen not included. So whatever it is that we're going to theme ourselves around is pretty much going to be that game. We're kind of taking that whole premise and putting a twist on it for what I need. So yeah, that's pretty much it. So time is the oxygen, and off time is sleep bay or whatever. I don't know how to call it. The off time is in a sleep bay, or or wait. Off time sleep bay. Sleep bay or how? Shit! I had it in my brain. Oh yeah. Like an extra mission back home. For instance, if I have a week off from streaming, I could say that I have a mission to leave the station, head back to Earth, or thing like that. These are all small thoughts, right? But that's just the thing. I love this idea. So the idea of the role playing, this commander, this space station, whatever. It doesn't matter what we're doing. I love the fact that the challenge behind doing whatever it is that I feel like doing, whatever it is that I feel like playing, whatever it is that I feel like unboxing or playing with or showing off or buying or whatever, everything's going to tie in. Everything's going to tie in this nice little role play that is going to revolve around us being in space on the ultimate Twitch streaming mission. The mission. Wait. Premise? Where's the premise? Okay. Command station. Here we have the ultimate streaming station to connect all species in the galaxy and bring the happiness of games to all. That's our job. That's gonna be our job, man. Also, this camera is fucked up. Yeah. There. Hopefully now it doesn't flicker anymore. It shouldn't really do that. I hate that it does that. It really shouldn't do that. We have a constant light source right now. Hell, maybe an electric panel was damaged and that's why we're flickering. Oh yeah, we're gonna have to learn a lot of special effects. That is also one of the things I am very intrigued and I actually like it a whole lot, is talking about stream setups. I don't know why, it's just fascinating to me. I would like to see more in-depth reviews or showcasing of streamers that really tell how they are streaming, how their overlays work, how the whole theme that they revolve around their channel and their brand works, how the different scenes interact with themselves, Like if they have a really cool alert system or something special that they made that is specific to their channel, to really showcase those kind of things. I don't know, I just like that. I mean, sure, a lot of people have like the normal things that are normal and we're all used to them, but it still would be nice to hear them at least explain and talk about why they chose the route that they went with, how do they like it, what do they don't like, what would they do differently, what would they like to have, what are their dreams, their aspirations, and stuff like that. There's a lot of cool stuff like that. Bob, when are we starting? Well, we're going to start actually next week. I was really frustrated yesterday and the day before with my whole PayPal situation. I've been brewing up this idea. Brewing up is a strong word right now because I always have a lot of ideas and thoughts and things that I would like to do until I get to the part where I actually want to start doing them. That's always the biggest part for me. When I start doing something, I have a really fixed vision, a really fixed idea of how it's supposed to look, of how it's supposed to work in my head. And as soon as I start and I'm foreseeing like the super nice cube view of something in a plane and in a 3D thing, and I start work and I get this, right? I get that. That is not how I envision it. That is a sketch, and getting it from here to here is a short step. Getting it from here to actually you guys seeing it as I see it in my brain is maybe like miles away. I tend to overcomplicate certain things. In my mind they seem simple enough, but sometimes nope, things are just not gonna work out the way you planned. And obviously we already talked about these certain things. When you start doing something, you're setting yourself up for failure first, because we cannot do everything perfectly. There is no perfection first, but we cannot do anything perfectly or as perfect as we envision or as we want to in anything that we start out with. You're not born and you know how to compose a symphony. You don't know how to play all the instruments. You don't even know music. You don't even know anything like that. You might not even know ever. It takes years and years of practice, of listening first to music, of learning musical theory, of learning an instrument or instruments. That all takes time and practice and whatever. You're not just going to pick up something and have even if you have like a talent for a musical hearing, that is something that you can have without learning it. That's based on talent. But the act of playing the instrument, yes, there's difference between humans. They can learn it faster or they can learn it harder, but they still have to learn it and practice it and get better at it. And that goes the same with anything that you want to do. You want to start streaming, that is a career that a lot of people strive for. I would say it's behind actually being a content creator or something on the lines of influencer. I would say those are higher than being actually a streamer. I would say people feel like it's easier and more intriguing to make content, video content for YouTube or things like that. It's also third in line because it's harder, and you and you actually require the other two before to help out with the third one, which is streaming. So streaming relies on you to also do content outside of streaming to help you out, grow, and do all those things. It's not as easy as going live and hoping for the best. Doing the work for YouTube or whatever else, like Instagram or TikTok or whatever, those are easier because it's a constant thing that always gets thrown around. It's easier to get noticed. A lot of people say that it's kind of a gamble. You can gamble on, and any video is a gamble as long as you keep doing them. Your rate of success is a lot higher of being discovered or growing, be it slowly or be it all of a sudden for some obvious or not obvious reason. Way easier than going live and always being at the bottom of the food chain in whatever game that you're playing, because so many others are doing that and they're always going to be on top because they are there. Yeah, so that's the hard part, right? It's not something that you can do and just grind it out and wait it out without getting the added help. Now, my idea is that I like creating content, and I always like to learn new things. Like I said, I'm not striving for perfection. My brain is, my inner brain, my inner thoughts are damn near perfect. At least my visions are really cool. But you know, first I don't have the skills and knowledge to do all of the things that I would envision. It's just like I would tell you, think of a perfect movie scene, and you say something like the Avengers or whatever. You picture a scene like that, an epic scene, whatever. Would you know how to do that? No. You would need to learn how to act, how to shoot video, how to record video, how to edit video, how to direct, how to do proper lighting, how to do special effects, how to, I don't know, a lot of things. A lot more things that you would need to know. You would need, basically, you need a crew, a hand or hands of people that each specializes in certain things, and together you could make that a reality. Alone, I'm not saying that it's impossible, but it's going to take a lot of time and money. That is also the second thing. I don't possess the necessary tools. Now, the tools are not that important to a degree. I don't need a perfect cinema camera that costs 14 arms and a kidney, but I can make do with a perfectly beginner or intermediate level DSLR starter kit, which is a camera and a basic lens, a zoom lens, which allows for some options in getting some specific things. It has a higher quality than a webcam. Also, the phone. I don't know where. Here. Also, the phone. The phone has really good cameras. You can do really good pictures. The software in them basically help you out already. You don't even need to learn that much editing on the side, as long as you're thinking of the idea that you want to showcase in the picture or video or whatever it is that you're doing. You don't need to go all in on the artsy side. The content, the text, the message is what is king, basically. So yeah, you need to focus on those things. Now, obviously, the better you can do higher quality things, the better, right? People are always going to acknowledge something that looks way prettier or way more thought out or better production or I don't know. Things that are better are going to obviously shine more. But at the end of the line, if you have a super awesome production and you're not really telling anything with it, the guy that maybe just sits in front of a camera and has like a really witty and really good direct way of telling something, and you can relate to that and you understand that, you're gonna strive more towards that thing than the super awesome thing that you're going to say, yeah, it was awesome, it looked cool, it looked good, but didn't interest me, so I don't care. So yeah, guys, I am super duper stoked on this thing. Commander Niblet reporting for streaming duty. That actually sounds cool. Let's write that down. Commander Niblet. Okay. Reporting for streaming duty. What's another cool thing that we might play around with? Under breach attack, I don't know, asteroids, malfunctions, and also why did this stop? Malfunctions. Okay. Incoming transmissions. We can play around with those. There's a lot of skits that we can do around incoming transmissions. Computer, show me that. The whole computer thing has to be another chat computer. Yeah, the making of the entire scenes is what needs to help sell the whole RP. I want to eventually have a real live set where we can do our skits. Just imagine like old school sci-fi shows, or even new school sci-fi shows, it doesn't matter. I would like a real life set as well, and we would also require a green screen set. I am not very pleased with my green screen setup right now. I might actually have enough lighting, but I don't have a good option, at least from this angle and this spot that I'm in right now. I do not have a good option of hanging the green screen. Mine is a very simple and cheap green screen, and it's not an Elgato one that you can put in the back and roll up. Mine really actually has like those two light stands with a bar on top, which you would have to clamp on the fabric. You have to clamp it on too. I have used it before, but my entire setup was turned around in the room so that I had either my window in the back, now it's to my right, and I could hang it I could actually hang it on the I don't even know how it's called, the metal part where your drapes are on. I could hang it to that. And then I had another setup where this and actually the entire desk was more in the middle of the room, and I placed myself in a way that I had an entire wall, a straight wall on in my back, and I just pinned it with nails to the wall. That actually per se would be one of the best setups if you have a flat wall in the back. Just either you could actually paint the wall or just put the fabric on the wall. That probably has to be the best one. If you have the option to hang a big silk screen or whatever material, mesh material, inside of the middle of your room, and you're facing to the wall, and in your back you have the option to put that, sure, that works fine. But it's really hard to light it because you're going to need proper lighting. So you're gonna need a bunch of really good key lights or whatever you're going to have, and those are expensive. Having the option to have more room in front of your desk allows you to buy cheaper soft boxes and utilize those for lighting. That's just my opinion. That's just my thought. Obviously, you can save up your money and go with the best options. There's no shame in that. But like I said, gear is not everything. Especially for a green screen, if you can make it look decent with a, I don't know, cheaper setup, a cheap setup with a softbox and even two softboxes, I think, and the green screen material with everything is between 100 and 200 euros basically. And if you think about all of the Elgato things, the green screen is about that much, and the key lights as well is gonna be, you're effectively going to pay 3 times the money for an Elgato setup versus the cheap studio setup, which you can also use in different ways for photography and videos and whatever else, because they come with other things as well. But yeah, the end result for a stream, as long as it's good lit and you have all of the necessary things to adjust it correctly, no one's gonna ever know the difference, because it's a fucking green screen, okay? You're gonna be blurred out, and everything else in the back will be your game and whatever. And as long as people can see you decently, and you're not going to have flickers of transparent skin or whatever, you're fine. It can literally be a green wall that you painted with, I don't know, $10 worth of paint, and you just have, maybe you just stream during the day and you have good sunlight. You have huge windows and you allow the perfect light during your stream. I don't know. That's usually iffy. Weather is always changing, clouds and whatnot. But yeah, that's it. I'm gonna need I am going to need a crew. So part of the crew will probably need at some point a writer. I would like to talk with someone dear to me, someone I know, to help me out with some skits, some writing. Think of it as a DM who writes you the flavor text and describes certain situations and things like that, right? Doing those, a video editor would be also cool. I do most of the things I can do myself. I really enjoy that, and I would like to have a crew with whom I can work. That's really a dream of mine. Obviously, then we can go further into PR manager and stuff like that. But that's taking it a little bit far right now. First, we gotta do the lift off and blast off and start the work, which we have. We have. I love the whore. Yeah, I love the whore. Yeah, such an idiot. Sometimes my tongue doesn't spin well. It's not oiled properly, and yeah, I just spew out different words that sometimes mix together, and the blender comes out with a totally different sheep. Right? Okay. Yeah. What was I even saying? I don't know. I'm just really excited about this whole thing. The role playing. It's something that one I have never done. I've never role played. I've never even played D&D or something on that sort. I'm always fascinated about it. I really want to get into it as well. I don't know. It's just a thing that, for me, at this point, is interesting. And I am doing it. I am doing it mainly and firstly and mainly, or whatever it is. I'm doing it for me, for my self-growth and for my sanity check and for my amusement and for my enjoyment, and whatever it is that I'm doing, I plan on having fun and sharing it with you guys. I'm always striving to be as good as I can be, and to always better myself in anything that I love and I am doing. So yeah, I am on this streaming journey. This has been the Behind the Streamer show. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I will see you guys again on Friday for the upcoming Behind the Streamer talk show, podcast, blurb. I'm still working on the outros, okay, boys? Still working on those. I really hated talking out loud in improvisation or whatever it was, especially in front of a class or someone. But hey, I love you guys, so don't worry about that. I'm doing my best. And we're also improving. Yeah. To those of you that are still here and you want to stick around, we will be continuing, and hopefully we will be finishing up our playthrough of Shadowrun Hong Kong. We are currently on the DLC part. We have finished the main story. Now we do have some DLC content, which up until now actually is more intriguing and actually more fun than the main story. The main story didn't really hook me up that much. It wasn't bad per se, it just wasn't, I don't know, it just didn't have that special hook. But yeah, we will be continuing that, and starting next week, I'm happy to announce that we are going to begin our missions, and the first mission is actually going to be Stone Shard. So we'll be delving into a pixelated role-playing roguelite kind of action-y game. Very nice pixel graphic art style, and also a really brutal game. It is said that you are not a hero, you are just a whatever trying to do its best and survive. Definitely check that out if it's something that you might think is something that you are interested in, or something that might capture your attention. Drop by and I'll see you guys then. Like I said, for those of you that are still here, I'll see you guys in just about 5 minutes or so on the Shadowrun stream. So yeah, see you guys then. Bye bye.